Good morning and welcome back to the garden. It is Saturday, March 20th, the Vernal Equinox. You know what that means? It's the first day of spring. So what do you do on the first day of spring? You plant. But before we get to that, we're going to do a quick garden review, and then we're going to go to you. Happy first day of spring. Look who made it through the winter. We're going to have a nice patch of radishes. Then the broccoli, the kohlrabi, and the cauliflower are starting to come up. Got a great patch of volunteer cilantro. I'm just flabbergasted at how well last year's Swiss chard and kale are doing. I want to show you something that I think is pretty cool. We planted this kale early last spring, and it got to be a little over 3 feet tall, and then it fell over. And we've just left it alone. It is coming up kale along the entire stalk. I think that is pretty cool. I guess these are perennials. I learn something new every day. I guess the moral of this is I don't grow anything. I just plant and I tend. God takes care of the rest of it. The lettuce and onions that germinated in the cold frame during the polar vortex. Wow. Everything we started under the mini greenhouse. Thinned out the spinach a little bit, and it is sure tasty. Gave the beets a little bit of a haircut, and we'll show you what we're going to have for dinner tonight. I sure am pleased with how the cold frames worked. First day of spring, and bok choy flowered all winter long. I keep meaning to take it out, but they keep producing seeds. Sweet potato slips are all doing very well. This giant one, just about ready to put in containers. We're going to follow these throughout the year. My wife's Valentine bouquet is doing really well. Just about time to go out in the garden. While our planting bench is quickly filling up. We have a new friend Leon that's been collecting and saving seeds for over 70 years. I am absolutely honored that he would trust me to share some of his legacy with our community. Not only will we be picking his brain for future episodes, hopefully we will be picking some of these tomatoes. Leon, I'm truly honored that you trust me to go ahead and share this with our community. And so what better way to start the first day of spring? Come on, let's plant. Alyssa, who's a new member of the community, sent in some spring shots of Texas. Makes you want to get out and plant. We also have spring color from around America from some other contributors. Larry, daffodils are great. Valerie, tiger swallowtail, that is awesome. Bear and Jackie are a little ahead of me on the curve as far as their seedlings go. Look what happened to Bear's in just a week. Jackie's looked great in just a week. And he's got some strawberries that need to go in now. Take a look at Walter's ingenuity. This is taking DIY and creativity to the next level. There's great drainage, easy watering. The only problem with it, his wife found out he was going to keep them in the house for 30 days. He got the same kind of look I get when I say that. Walter, this is great. We're excited to see how your garden's going to grow this year. I also had a chat with Lynn Wilson from the Rogers County Cherokee Association. It's a community garden. We'll be having a longer chat with her in a future video.
Starts in there, but that didn't happen. Things are kind of a little bit delayed, but that's okay because we got all of our seeds from the Cherokee Seed Bank, and several of us members are just taking and starting the seeds at home, and then we're hoping in April we're going to be able to do a plant giveaway to our Cherokee citizens.
This community inspires and humbles me each and every week, and this week was no exception. Art planted a porch next to his raised beds, which are well on their way. But Art, I don't think a house is going to grow off of that. But the oddest thing we found all week long, look what's growing in Art's greenhouse. He knew he was caught, didn't he? Look at that face. If you'd like to be part of this community and share what you're doing in your garden, we'd all love to see it. Please drop us a line at waylandsmalley5@gmail.com. The email address is in the description box below. I guarantee you, all other gardeners would love to see what you're doing at your house. While we're waiting for it to warm up enough to plant out the rest of the garden, you can always put mulch down. Put some seeds in containers. I'm really glad you stopped by for a visit on this beautiful first day of spring. And until next time, Take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant.
Let's go plant garden.